And we are back. 2 weeks. We didn't have a show last weekend because Justin was doing his yard. And it looks great. I'm guessing. I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, what's up, Justin?
Hi. I hear fans.
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to say, you're going to hear buzzing. And everybody who likes to bitch about our sound quality, I don't give a shit right now. We got fans in here because this room is hotter than hell. It is hot. So, no really carry about sound quality right now. But you ask, where were you? We took a vacation to the Bahamas.
I didn't.
No, but a lot of people in the family did. Justin had to work, unfortunately, and so did Dustin. But the rest of us who didn't have to work, we went on a vacation to the Bahamas. It was our first time there. So I'm going to share a little bit with you, but first we're going to share some pictures because I didn't know places really looked like this, except for commercials. So pull up. This is a picture just from a phone. It is beautiful. That is not a picture from a, what was that? Anyway, yeah, that's a picture from a phone, man. That water is beautiful. The shoreline's beautiful. And I want to hand it, we went on a cruise and we were told, don't go on this cruise. It's a ghetto cruise. You know, it's very inexpensive and it's Carnival Cruise. All right, we were on the Carnival Conquest. And I want to tell you what, we were talking to people that when we ported that were on the Norwegian cruise line, and they said they were bored on the ship. There is no boring time on a Carnival cruise. It was fantastic. It was a ball. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everybody getting along, no fights. Now they cram you on that boat, but you know these videos you see of the deck by the pool being crammed and you know people dancing. That's when you first take off, and it's fun. Everybody's dancing on the upper decks, the lower decks. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's having fun. And then they say, oh, look how crowded it is. Yeah, it's because everybody's in one place. If you don't like that, you can walk away and go to the casino, to a restaurant, to anywhere you want on the boat. You don't have to be there.
Are we doing an ad for Carnival Cruise Line?
No, I'm just saying everybody's down on Carnival. And I'll tell you what, it was a lot better than I expected. If you go the cheap route, don't expect the greatest of food. The people on there that work on the ship, phenomenal people. It is awesome. The buffet, either the food's good or the food's bad. There's no in between. There was always something good, but if it was bad, it was bad. If it was good, it was good. They got guys, burgers, all that stuff. You guys can look it up, but it's awesome. But these are the pictures we took with our phones. There's another one a little closer up. Just gorgeous, man. Beautiful. There is my wife. Look at it. That is the most beautiful picture that was taken that day. That was on Nassau. And I do want to talk to you guys about Nassau and if you ever go to the Bahamas and go to Nassau. But that's my beautiful wife out there. How did I get her? She's crazy. This is leaving one of the caves there. And it's gorgeous. I mean, as you can see, that's taken off a phone. It is beautiful. Just beautiful where you see. And that's how you get to and from the boat right there. And it's a great time. It's beautiful. That is Big Daddy with the Bobo and the Bench. Bobo's now called Moose. But we were cool. We were kicking it. That's my two youngest boys. You got to understand, my oldest daughter is 31, going to be 32. And them are my youngest boys. So we have 8 altogether, me and my wife. And them are my 2 boys. Great time for them. They have arcades, food. They ate desserts every meal, for every meal. Moose can put away some. There it is. There you guys go. You see that? That's what you miss when I wear a shirt. So I need comments. Do I start not wearing shirts on the podcast? I think I should wear shirts because that is my fat ass on Nassau Beach showing off that bod. I saw, and Jesse on fire, if you see this video and see this picture, do not be intimidated. And here's as the sun sets on the ship, beautiful. And there is the whole family, the daughters, the sons, the son-in-laws, the grandkids, the kids. My daughter, my wife in the back with her elbow up in the air. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Me leaning on my son Austin. Yeah, everybody had a ball and they made you feel like you were important there. So if you got a chance to go. But I want you to understand, this is what Americans see. I want you to realize how blessed we are as a nation. We are blessed. See, when you get there, you see those beautiful beaches and you see those, hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, justice for Sean. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. That's bullshit. But, yeah, that's what you see, the hotel fronts, these little pretty shops. But you aren't seeing how blessed we are. Now, the Bahamas have the Bohemian dollar. It's worth $1 on the dollar. So their currency is the same as ours. Not the same. It's not the U.S. dollar, but it's the Bohemian dollar. Okay, so it has the same value.
The one-to-one exchange.
One-to-one exchange. All right, so you got to understand you're seeing all this. Now, when you go to these beaches and you go there, especially if you go off which I don't suggest in Nassau, when you go off the front where the hotels are, where the resorts are, and you go to another beach, we went to Cable Beach, it's kind of shady, guys. And I'll tell you what, these people are poor. And it's not what you think. And pull up them pictures. This is what these people are living in. This is Nassau. Go ahead. Yeah, it's not what you see. This is all hidden from you. And you have little children. Once you get on these beaches, guys, these people do not leave you alone. Do not expect to be able to lay there and to relax. Because every 5 seconds, hey, you want drink? Hey, you want this? You want t-shirt? You want hat? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Because here's the thing I realized. Because let me tell you what, I didn't talk to one person who liked Trump. And they are angry. And they don't like a lot of American presidents that fuck them over, and neither do we. But here's the deal. Gas prices are so high there, these people can't afford to live. And here's why. They live on an island. Everything has to be shipped to them. It's not like shipped to us like in, there's 700 or 800 islands that make up the Bahamas. Everything has to be shipped to them. And just like we know here, if gasoline or diesel costs more, you are going to pay more for all your goods. And boy, I think they're misinformed. They hate what he's doing in Iran, or what's going on in Iran. They hate Benjamin Netanyahu. They hate him. All right. And they said to me that they're making it so we can't survive. But here's another thing. And I tried to explain it to him. He's racist. He hates black people. And I said, and this is what Americans got to understand. Trump don't hate black people. That's not true. He don't hate Mexican people. He don't hate Oriental people. He don't hate white people. He hates poor people. He hates middle class and poor people. That's just a fact, guys. I don't know what to tell you. When you let pedophiles go, like with the Epstein files, but you'll make sure people like me or you, he'll make sure you go to prison. The court system makes sure of it. I mean, and I tried to make them understand it's not because you're black. It's not because of your skin color. It's because of your financial standing in the world. And although it's beautiful, I realize that the American dollar and Americans, if America went under, these people would be done for. If tourism stopped there, if we didn't go there and spend our money, because let me tell you what, the poorest of us here are rich compared to these people. My wife was bawling while we were there, seeing these little kids out trying to hustle Cokes and hustle. Here, I'll show you an example. And even though they are trying to make a living, there are some fucking con artists out there. Okay, I'll show you what I bought my son. This little wooden sword, this little thing, they wanted me to pay $40 for this. Well, hell no, I ain't paying $40 for this. My kids will have this broke within this week. All right? $40 they wanted for this whole thing. Like it's not mass produced. There was 150 of them at one vendor. So you got to haggle. We got them for $10 a piece. I ended up spending $20. And I don't mind paying for something, but you're not going to rip me up. They wanted me to pay $5 for a Coke. No, I'm not paying $5 for a Coca-Cola. I'll pay you $2.50. And I think I did. I think I ended up buying 2 Cokes for $5, which I would pay here for the bottles that we got. But if the American dollar plunged, which it's bound to, that country, and I realize it's not just that country, it's most countries would be devastated. They would be gone. They couldn't survive. It's so scary that these presidents, Democrat, Republican, they're all on the same fucking team, and it's not ours. All right? We're on Team Humanity. They're on Team Elite. All of them. I don't care who you vote for, guys. I don't care what party you belong to. I don't care. They're all on the same team. They're not on yours. I say that every time I'm on here. I'm not picking on Trump because he's a Republican or because his last name's Trump. I cut on Joe Biden. I cut on George Bush. I cut on Trump. I cut on Bush, Bill Clinton. But if I'm willing to cut on one because he does wrong, don't think for a fucking minute I'm not going to be cutting on the other ones that are wrong. I'm on those who are on our team. And name me one. I think Massey was for a while, but they got rid of him. They made sure they got him out. And there's one Democrat. I believe he's Indian.
Rohana.
What is he?
Rohana.
Dude. He was trying to get that aid for, what was it, Israel taken out of that bill. Of course, that's not going to happen. But dude, the rest of them are the same, guys. The rest of them they're all alike. Where are they? If Trump's doing so bad, where are all these people that we have worshiped all these years and voted for, and things are going to change? And no matter who's in office, no matter who's in Congress, things get worse and worse and worse, and they don't get better. So who are they serving? They have to serve us. So that's my vacation story. All in all, we had a blast, except for the drive because we didn't fly down because guess what? We's poor. We can't afford it. So we rented a van and most of the family drove down together 20 hours and 20 hours back. And it was exhausting. Other than the drive, it was great. And other than me getting sick for a while. But anyway, moving on. So y'all heard, oh, there he is, Sean Strickland. Well, guess what? The UFC has banned him from UFC Freedom 250, which is being taken place at the White House. And why? Because he said something against President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. I believe his words were like, our leaders need to start caring about us instead of other people. And by leaders, I mean Benjamin Netanyahu, our U.S. leaders. He said that Trump was in Benjamin Netanyahu's back pocket. That seems to be a fact. It's not a lie. Were you going to say something, Justin? He shakes his head no. He's not even going to get on the mic. That's all right.
No.
All right. So they banned him for speech. I could have swore, Justin, 4 years ago, all these same people were complaining about the Democrats banning people that talked against them. Isn't that what was going on?
Yeah.
And that would never happen under
I bet you
Donald Trump because you got freedom of speech under Donald Trump. What?
there's something else interesting about this fight coming up.
What else is interesting? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Bruce Buffer, yeah, he was kind of taken out of the way for Miss Crazy Eyes. Yes, she will be announcing the UFC fights. I guess she's looking to ruin another billion-dollar company. Yeah, oh, Crazy Eyes is going to be... What in the fuck does she have to do with anything with the UFC?
I have no idea.
Does anybody have any idea?
I don't think it's about the UFC, though, or they wouldn't have taken Sean out.
Yeah, but that's my point. If your friends... I heard J.D. Vance is fighting. I'm just playing. No, but they got old Crazy Eyes there to announce the fight. You know, and for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, well, first of all, with Sean Strickland, he's the middleweight champion. How can you ban the middleweight champion of the UFC? I don't, can anybody answer that for me? What? other than saying it was because he talked about Netanyahu and Trump, what could be the reason?
He's Christian, and well, just gonna go out on a limb and say that they don't really like the person that he worships.
Worships? You think it's Christianity? And
I think that's a good possibility.
Well, isn't Erica Kurt this big Christian? I mean,
she would want you to think so, yeah.
And I'm not saying what she is or what she is, and I don't want to get sued. This is my opinion. She's involved with a lot of. I mean, you can investigate for yourself and look up these pastors that are working, and all the PDFs. You know, these people that
Have you looked into all the schools? All the schools that claim they have TPUSA.
Status?
Yeah, status, and like none of them do.
No. And also all these camps that these pastors of TPSA faith or whatever it is. Yeah. Investigate or do your own investigation and see how many are involved in some shady shit.
Yeah.
Shady shit. I'm not just talking about PDF stuff. I'm talking about running guns, doing a lot of terrible shit.
Things that our military would have their hands in. But
Yeah.
Erica Kirk wouldn't know anything about that.
No, not at all. Not at all. She wouldn't know nothing about what the military would be doing or anything about that. I mean, her parents, they run a bagel shop in downtown Israel.
Yeah.
Or in downtown.
They run an air conditioning company in Antarctica.
Yeah, and they run a bagel shop in Jerusalem. You got to feed them hungry Israelis, and the Jews love a good bagel with a dollop or and they only charge a shekel. So, but no, her mom and dad couldn't be, in bed with Israel or anything because they only had to do with the IDF. Her dad was a military contractor or worked for look that up exactly because I don't want anybody, that's not right, you stupid. You're Timu. Yeah, we're the Timu podcast of YouTube. So we want to make sure we get this right. But the Sean Strickland shit, man, come on, Dana. Really? Freedom of speech, dude? Didn't you preach that? Dude, didn't you say, hey, my guys can say whatever they want out of the ring? I don't give a fuck what they say. Why would you ban him? I thought in the United States we could talk about our leaders. And it's our job to question our leaders and to hold their feet to the fire. And if we don't like something, we can speak our grievances. But I guess that document's done, that thing called the Constitution, that you guys like to rest your head on. But then if Trump wants to break anything in it, it's okay. But we'll point out what Joe Biden does. We'll point out what Obama does. And I will. But these MAGA clingers, man. And like I said, I want Trump to do well. I want my country to do well. But I don't see him doing well granted, he's pretty good at closing down the border. He's not even real good at kicking brown people out. Obama kicked more brown people out than him. Because he don't hate brown people, he hates poor people. What are we finding out?
I'm looking.
Well, we got basically no one watching right now, so take your time. I'll fill it up with banter. Okay. I hate banter. No, Yeah, Sean Strickland, what a bunch of bullshit, man, on him. I just don't understand how that's like having a championship bout in the 90s and banning Mike Tyson from being there when he has the belt. I mean, I guess that kind of happened when he went to prison. But, I mean, because he said that Trump is doing whatever Netanyahu says, well, he is. He is. Oh, so you think he come out and said that Benny was fucking nuts and crazy because he did it because he's looking at the polls. He's looking at people going to lose the midterms. He's looking at it. He's looking at the polls. He knows.
White House for talking about.
I'm sorry.
What the heck was that? That woke me up a little bit. Fade1. What's up, bro? Justice for Sean. I agree with that. But I just, can anybody tell me why? Why did they ban him? It makes no sense other than he talked shit about Trump.
And Israel.
And Israel.
Well, Israel's the main thing, but here's what Bryce Mitchell, I think is his name.
Yep.
Have you heard him talk about it?
No. Let's listen. Let's see what he has to say.
Did you see that Sean Strickland got banned from the White House for talking about Israel?
I'm not surprised at all. Freedom of speech is what really makes this country great. And when you can't criticize a foreign nation, come on, man. We ought to be able to criticize our own nation, let alone a foreign nation. In fact, that's the only nation you're not allowed to criticize. Something's going to change because evil empires don't last forever. There's always a rebellion.
What are your thoughts on the UFC White House just in general? Like,
I do want to be on the card.
You do want to be on the card.
I do. And this is what I got to say. First off, I ain't jealous of any of those fighters. I'm so happy for those fighters. If they need me to fill in, if I'm healthy, hey, I'll do it. For the UFC, I think it's great. It's beyond great. It's literally the perfect scenario. But what I think personally is that our government is desecrating its role in society by entertaining sports. Our government is to protect and serve the people, and really should be as minimal as possible. When you're doing all of this stuff, hosting sporting events, it's really outside of what the goal of the government was intended to be, because our tax dollars and resources are funding this operation. And like I said, I'm not criticizing the UFC. I love Dana, I love Hunter, I love Sean, Mick, I love all of them. But the government should never be hosting sporting events because there's more room for corruption, and we already have a corrupted government. The government is supposed to protect us, not entertain us.
Oh, these guys are just meatheads that get in the ring and fight. They're not smart at all.
He said he doesn't want to criticize the UFC. I'd criticize the
UFC. Well, he worked. That's how he feeds his family.
Dana's that close to fucking Trump.
Dana,
to where he can't grow a pair of balls and tell him, fuck you.
You are a big man and you beat the shit out of my fat ass. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude, you're a fucking pussy.
Are you kidding?
You're a fucking pussy, dude.
You're that close to Trump and that good of friends with Trump, where you can't tell him, hey, if you're gonna ban one of our guys, all of them are banned. We ain't coming.
Yeah, you're pulling a train. I see Netanyahu sticking it in Trump, and Trump's got it in you. So enjoy your train, buddy. But you're very lucky you have loyal employees like this guy, who will get the shit beat out of him for your cash.
Which they fucking shouldn't be as loyal as they are, because if you look at the percentages on their fights that they actually make, it's ridiculous.
Oh, Dana's making out. That's why he can bet $50,000 on a fucking blackjack hand.
Yeah,
and give his buddies more money than he pays the fighters. So they sit at the table with him and gamble. Yeah, guys. Trump just as bad as everybody else, if not worse. Wake up, open your eyes. I ain't spending a bunch of time on this. I was on vacation. I got shit to do. I just didn't want to spend another week without telling you guys I love you. We're a family here. Tell me what you think. I don't care if you disagree with me. You want to criticize, you want to bitch, if you want to agree, that's fine. Just do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your family and friends to watch. Even if they don't want to watch, just tell them go. Subscribe. It's free. Hit a like button. Don't even watch a video. Hit the like button. I'll do it right now. Listen, watch. 1 like. It didn't even cost me. I paid enough for this Temu YouTube channel. So I just asked that, hey, you guys subscribe. Have your even if it's somebody, oh, my mom would never watch you. Okay, that's fine. Just take her phone and subscribe. But hey, guys, we're going to let that whole song play out. Hey, if no one loves you, we do. You guys take care. Try to do something this week to make your world a better place, and I'll do mine. Hey, we love y'all, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in.
South, where the shadows stretch long, voices rise up, but the truth feels all wrong. They're taking the harvest while we're plowing the fields.